Mr. Chemjor.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine.
How is the day?
It's fine.
I can see everything is good. Good. So, gentlemen and ladies, let us have an interaction with Mr. Chemjor.
Yeah.
Bismarck is the current principal, Pombo Primary. This is a combination of primary school and the JSS.
Yes.
Good. So before we continue, I want to invite you to tell us your name and maybe a brief introduction.
My name is Kimeli Chemjor. I am the current head teacher or principal of this school. The school basically started as an ECT center around early 1970. And then by 1971, 72, 73, it transformed to class 1 by 1973. And then class 2 by 1974. By that time, the school had not been taken over by the government. And then it was officially taken over by the government in the year 1975. That is when the first head teacher, Naruto, was posted to the school. Then the school was able to perform well, being still a small school. It had quite a number of teachers whom we have even invited for this event today. The school has, from that time up to now, has only had 4 head teachers. That is one of the strongest consistency of the school. Me, I'm the first head teacher having been a pupil of this school. Joined the school in 1973 in ECD, and then joined class 1 in 1974. Sat for the first KCPE exam, CPE, in 1980. That was the first group of candidates in this school, which was composed of that. And that is the year which the school performed very well in the terms of academics and in the field. In fact, sports became one of the best pillars from that year, 1980, and it has been able to run up to now. Also academically, the school performed well from that year up to now. In 1986, it was the best school in the whole Baringo County, necessitating the DEO of that time, Wanadauti Konso, came all the way from Cabernet to come and present the trophy in the school. And from that to those years, we had people like Chelui, CS Chelui, having been one of the candidates of the 1986 group. Quite a number of them are principals in various schools, and some of them are hold key positions in the government as of now. The school has been able to perform consistently because, one, you see the number of teachers who have been in the school, so they have been able to maintain the standards and how the school is run. 3/4 of the teachers also have been former pupils of the school. That is one of the also key factors which makes them generate whatever they teach the way they were taught. One other also key factor is that from that time, all the teachers used to bring their children to the school. So they were basically parents and the teachers at the same time. So in the course of assisting their own children, they were also able to bring up the community. That is why the results have been consistent.
Good.
The school has only had quite a number of examiners who mark the KCPE exams. That is also a strong base. Currently, the head teacher, the deputy has also been in the school for 32 years. So he is as good as the history of the school. Also having been a pupil of the school, when he finished the college, he came and thought he had to not teach any other school. So that is also one of the things which makes the school. One other thing is that in terms of also teaching, subjects like mathematics has only been taught by 3 teachers. Our former deputy, the first one was called Kedua. Kedua taught from 1976 when we were in class 3 until we finished in 1980. We also continued until 1993. That was English and mathematics. Science was taught by a teacher called Mr. Masharia. Mr. Masharia taught science from the year 1977 until he left the school in 1991. And it was taken over by a Mwalimu called Jabungay from 1991 to 1995. That is when I came and took over from 1995 up to now, having been teaching at that class. So mathematics was taught by Gedua, later on taken over by Mwalimu 1991 to 1992 when he transferred to the a deputy. When he went to Kamyuhun as a head teacher, Chepto, the current deputy, has taught that mathematics up to now. Remember, Chepto was a pupil of one say online. So it was some kind of handing over from one generation to another. And quite a number of subjects has not been taught by so many teachers, like social studies. Although these subjects like Swahili, where we have had quite a number of teachers, Swahili, art and craft, later on. And in fact, most of the teachers who left was a result of promotion. Of them were the principals, the teachers, that is what. Also, in terms of the teaching of the lower classes, we had some consistent teachers like Jen Kumotayu taught class 1 for 24 years. There was also Grace Kaitani taught class 2 over 20 years. So there was that kind of adding over from the top. We had those people who are very good in building foundations, and then they hand over to the next group. By the time the children rise up to the upper classrooms, they are already right. So those are some of the key pillars of the school. We combine academics at the same time sports. When the children perform well in the field, definitely they will also perform well in class. We have also been inculcating leadership from these children. That is why quite a number of them have been able to perform, to secure scholarships. As a result of, when given the opportunity, they are able to talk for themselves and convince those boards why they deserve to be assisted. Those are some of the strong pillars. We build the academics, we build the leadership, we build the language skills and everything. We have also had a very cooperative kind of the community. We have, in this school, we have been having night preps from the time I was in class 5, 1976. And up to now, children can walk at any time of the day in this community without any disturbance. Whether it is in the middle of the night, whether it is very early in the morning, they can go and from 2 and from home to 7. That is also the respect we are getting from the community. One other thing also is that we don't encourage politics inside the school. So the question of this teacher belongs to this community, this teacher belongs to this kind of party, does not arise here. We normally say in our school, even with the parents, politics ends at the gate. Once you end at the gate, you forget those other things. We come here for one call, the success of our children. Those are the things we want to go to, you do it outside. So when we are here, we do the same things. That's why we have not even had interferences from politicians, where they say this committee of this school, the board should be run by so and so, must be in the board, so and so teachers should come and enter the school, so and so teachers should come and teach here. We have not that, because we don't affiliate ourselves with politicians. We normally say we support the government of the day. So once you are elected, we work together. That is our principle here in this school. Also, most of us having been parents and former students of this school, we normally teach them like we will never teach before, because we normally ask ourselves, which other teacher are you waiting to come and know the standards of the school? If not you, who else are you waiting for? So if you are not ready to work with us, you step aside. Then you allow those who are ready to assist these children. We also say we don't want to create a group of rocks in our community. Because while we are also members of the community, if these children don't succeed in their lives, when they become thieves, when they become rocks, who are the people to be targeted? It will be us, because we have the resources. So what we do is we make sure each and every family has some very strong people who can support the family. So that even if we have thieves, they are distributed. Those people who are targeted become so many, they can come to you after maybe 3 years. Because you are so many. But if you are alone, then you will be finished. So we make sure also good children from very good families are the ones we encourage them at a very lower class. But at the end of the day, they are able to secure scholarships. Because if they are not given that opportunity, then they are the ones who can run it down the school. So that is what we do. We also work with all departments, monetary officers, Ministry of Education. We work together. We work with the administration, the chiefs, the MCS, or the past the councillors, to make sure we are all working together. The sponsor, which is the IC charge also, we have worked every Friday. You can come for PPI lessons. We are encouraging and assisting our learners.
Good. One thing you need to know is that actually Mr. Chinjol taught me English and science. And definitely, I hope you'll confirm I was a good student. So, Mr. Chinjol is a good soloist, and he knows how to sing Jamu Vili Vili. Maybe you know that.
Jamu oyela leyo, Vili Vili Pombo Jamu. Ole jamu ne, jamu ole jamu mat, Vili Vili Pombo Jamu. Jekelembute jamu oyela leyo, Vili Vili Pombo Jamu. We used to sing that song from here to Ngendale or Kankoli Tolgokwe when we are going for games.
Yes.
That was a song to motivate the players that they have to go and win. There was also another one like this. Kange Bondi Pombo, Oga Boy, Jimmy, Gibotia Jegele, Kione, Kione, Wele, Kione, Kione, Wele, Kione, Hoya, Age Bondi Pombo, Age Bondi Pombo, Oga Boy, Jimmy, Gibotia Jegele, Kione. That was also to encourage players that when we came, the daybreak has broken, and wherever we are going, we will make sure we are going to win. And at the end of the day, we normally won all those activities. We have represented the province, the county Baringo for so long. Initially, it used to be volleyball, and then we transformed and went to handball. So when you talk of handball in Baringo, they normally say handball is made of Pombo. Anywhere we have 2, 3, or 2 secondary school students who came from this school, they will eventually represent their sub-county. So if you go to the county competitions for the secondary schools, you will basically find that all schools, the winning schools, have players from Pombo. That is what we normally do. We say, in our school, we believe on the 3 things. Here we say we must win academically, we win in eating, and we win in play. So if there is food here, we eat properly. If there is games, we play well. And academic, also the same. So we don't lose anything.
Thank you so much, Malimu. Maybe before I let you go, kindly introduce us and invite us to the event today.
So, Karibuni,
Yes.
Max Media, Karibuni Pombo, Yegon is your director,
Yes.
Pato, was one of our best English pupils and sons. He went to become an engineer later on. But he also kept writing books. He didn't know, so he went into the 2 subjects, the science and the English, which I basically taught. So Karibuni to this education day, where we have brought all the Pombo alumni. They come and see, and they come and look at their school where they left. They come and say hello to one another after close to 40 years. In fact, this runs for over 40 years, 42 years. From the time the first CV examination was done. However, Karibuni, to this school, this is your school. We are proud of you.
Asante.
We are proud of you.
Thank you so much. Asante sana. Looking forward for a good day. Guys, if you have not subscribed to our channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. This is Teach Patrick Kegon, and the channel is Teach Patrick Kegon. We are here as alumni, Pombo Comprehensive School. The other time it was Pombo Primary School. Now, Chamu Chamu Bilibili. Friday. Alumnus. And you can see, I have other alumnus. The old boy, the first one, the first set of this school, Mr. Richard Chekui. Kindly introduce yourself.
My name is Richard Chekui.
Yes.
I'm the first alumni of this school. That is, we did our CP in 1980. Yeah.
Good. Then the second group.
Thank you. My name is Harry Jerrier. I boast as the second alumni of this school, 1981.
Good. So far, so good. How do you feel that today it's an alumnus day? Mr. Chekui.
My feelings are overwhelming because this is something which we have always looked to arriving at this day, because as you can see the environment where this school is, We started in way back in 1970s until we did our first CP in 1980, and it was very good because we excelled almost in the whole district of the larger Baringo district by then. And then it brought the name of the school and the community around here to a different status. Yeah, so I feel honored to have even been there until I could see this day. Because some of them alumni which were with us are no longer even here. Yes, for reasons, different reasons. Yeah.
Mr. Cheriot, so having been an old boy and I know you have been a teacher here, how do you feel today?
There are some feelings which the English have not given us the exact word to express.
Yes.
This is the situation. I'm excited. I'm happy to say the least. I'm excited. I'm happy to be where I was those many years. This time, I am what I am, courtesy of this school. I have had an opportunity to teach in this school for 6 years before I moved to other levels. But generally, I'm excited. I'm happy. God bless Pombo.
When we were with the principal here a moment ago, he told us that people who have come from this school have actually excelled. And I know you are that example. We want to know, what are you doing in our current situation? What are you in a current setting?
Okay, if I got your question right, that what I'm engaged in as an employee or something.
Yes.
Well, for now, I'm a lecturer. That is one.
Yes.
I'm also a businessman. I'm also a consultant in various areas, especially to do with the environment and mining and education. I'm also a researcher. Yeah, I'm also what we can call a public speaker. Yeah, and I feel proud that whatever I got from this school has made me where I am now, because I can interact with who is who in this country, and even outside the country, because we consult widely. Yeah.
Mr. Principal, tell us.
Thank you. I am an educationist. I am a teacher, having taught at 3 levels. Currently, I am a principal. And I'm an aspirant. I aspire to serve in the Ministry of Holiness, that is, I will become an evangelist in some few years time coming. Beautiful. But at the moment, I am a principal in a school. Yes.
So I think this is how we see success. How we can actually see, they call it from bottom up. This is the revolution. So I want you to have a look at this camera today and speak to any people who will go to Pombo Comprehensive School, wherever they may be, or anyone outside there who wants to see the success that it is actually there. So we'll start with you, Mr. Chachaku.
Yes. For anybody who is who would want to know what Pombo is or the product of Pombo Primary School, it's a long story, because we started our school on a tree, and then we managed to go through those hassles and managed to go to very good schools, very good colleges, and served the nation in different capacities now, as we are now. This all is because of the cooperation, and also the students, the pupils themselves. If you have faith in yourself, you will go many places. Again, we want to thank the people, especially the older people, our parents, that they were really mindful about our welfare, to the extent that they wanted a school to be started, though there was no school. But somehow they called it a school because pupils were there and we were there. And we remember some incidents even where one of our teachers was chopped off his finger just because he came to teach children, and some people were saying, no, there's nothing like that.
Yes.
But here we are now, celebrating the success of those people who are mindful about as an education. They saw the only way to places and success in modern world is being educated. And that is why I tell anybody who would want to achieve anything, be it business, be it professionalism, anything, please, the first route of success is education. And any student should not mind about side shows like you go without food, you go without school fees, you go without shoes. There's nothing about that. There's nothing good about that. But it will not help you to achieve anything. What you should do is focus in education. Finally, you arrive at where you would want to be.
Thank you so much. Back to you.
All right. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. That one step is Pombo. I'm happy today I have sat on the stone that I sat on the first day I came to school on the 12th of May 1976. I'm happy that that tree is still there. I compare that stone with the seat that I sit in my office today and say it is possible. Anybody who is in this school or like in any other school, I want to encourage them as young as they are, as humble as they are, that it can happen, it is possible. I have sprung, this school has sprung me to where I went to, like my friend has just said. After Pombo Primary School, that's where now we went to other schools. Personally, I went to a school in Meru. Then after that, I also moved to other institutions. Several others, up to where I am at the moment. It is because of Pombo. Therefore, it is possible. I want to tell people in Pombo. I want to tell people in other schools, but now I'm in Pombo. You can see I am in Pombo colors. This is the uniform we had that time. It is possible, Pombo, with the Pombo, all is possible. Yote yawezekana kwa kuanzia Pombo.
Asante. Before I let you out, I want you to tell me one embarrassing experience you remember from Pombo Primary School. Who wants to go first?
There was a time a friend of mine wrote some obscene word just here at the assembly ground. And we knelt from 10 up to lunch hour, kneeling. Yeah.
For you?
Mine, I would really look at it differently. That we started this school without many amenities. And we are literally to build a school with a combination of parents, students, and the teachers. First of all, when we were learning in this school, most of our teachers were not even coming from around here. They were not even Kalenjins in the families. Most of them were Kikuyus and other tribes, and we managed to interact with them very well. The worst incident which I can remember is when we were just away from our field, where we were supposed to be playing, and we were given a forest full of trees. And now you can imagine being the ones who are ahead, like now class 7, class 6, whatever. You use your muscle to create a field. And we did that. I think we really worked very hard. We created a field. Only to use it for a small time, again for the owner to say no. You now disappear. And that is what happened. You can imagine how frustrating it is to go and clear somebody's land. Now when it is ready, it tells you to go away.
Actually, I have the news that you are actually the top of your classes. So lot 1 you are the top, lot 2 you are the top. Maybe you can give us a brief on that.
As I said before, we did miracles because you can imagine it's a school which we had not reached the 2 exams. That was our first exams. And we managed to perform very well in the whole district, Barigo district.
Yeah.
And by then we were doing CP, which the overall mark was supposed, the total marks was supposed to be 36 points. I managed to score a straight 33 points, which I got everything A minus.
Nice.
Yes.
From this
From
set.
at first time in this school.
Even after using your muscles.
Yes, everything. Yeah.
Excited. For your case?
Yes, the second time after his school,
Yes.
we came. Now we had the benefit of experience of that 1 year of the first school
Yes.
with basically no learning materials, no much experience. But by God's grace, I managed 3 straight A's, 34 marks
Nice. So that's it.
out of 36.
That was good.
Yes. God was to bless me later on.
Yeah.
My daughter, who is almost a last born, again set a record, which still stands 400 marks.
Beautiful. Same school.
Same school.
Ah, nice. Certainly, sir. Yes, we have had the opportunity to meet gentlemen, and now we have the ladies, the great ladies from Pombo Primary School. Some of us have taught Pombo. I think most of them actually. 2 of them studied from Pombo Primary School, and 1 over there actually taught for a quite long time. So I want to meet them. So let's start from Madam Grace. Kindly tell us your name and maybe the year you were here.
Naitwa Grace Keltan, nilikuwa ya 1980 nikifanya CBE.
1980 akifanya CPE. That's good. At what time ulifundisha?
Nilianza 88 to 2010.
88 up to 2010. Okay, good.
Nikifunza hapa si?
Yes. Madam Sarah?
Kwa majina naitwa Sarah Koech. So mimi nilianzia hapa kuanzia darasa la kwanza mwaka wa 1976 nikamalizia darasa la 7 mwaka wa 1982.
That's still CPE. Good.
Jina langu ni Esther Maria. Nimekusoma hapa. Nikawa nilikuja kufanya POMKIS. Nilikuwa na exam. Nilikuwa joint test ya Kisanana na Pombo. So nilikuwa neighboring Nyandale Primary School. So tukaitwa, I was one of them, and nilikuja kufanya CP trials. So tukafanya. But then after that nilikuja kufundisha hapa from 1990 up to 12 years. Up to 2 of them.
Good. Sasa leo ni siku ya sherehe, the alumnus. How do you feel, Madam Grace?
Ni mzuri sana.
Yes.
Nafurahia sana. It's so good.
Yes.
Tunakutana na watu reunion. Tulifanya CB 1980 mpaka wa leo.
Yes.
Tumeonana.
I could see your classmate, Mr. Chepkui.
Yes, and also Marach and many others.
Ah, good. The memories, how are they coming?
Still fresh.
Still fresh.
Nimekuta mwalimu Mr. Kitua
Yes.
na mama ya kwake.
Ah, good. Madam Sarah?
Yes.
How is the day?
Ni furaha kubwa sana.
Yes. Somebody told us that the English has actually not given us an exact pronoun and an adjective to describe the day. Yes.
Nimekutana na wale
Yes.
kufanya na wao. Pia nimepata mwalimu wangu wa Kiingereza. Mr. Kitua.
Mr. Kitua. So Mr. Kitua, actually Mr. Chemjor told us that teachers taught here for quite a lot of time. So you were students of Mr. Kitua,
Yes.
both of you. Nice. So how was the feeling of meeting Mr. Kitua?
Alinifundisha yale jeleti nilipata. Nakumbuka kabisa siku moja.
Yes.
Wakati tulikuwa tunafanya composition.
Yes.
Tulikuwa na composition.
Sasa
Ukikuwa wa mwisho inaandikwa kwa bold letters hapo. Ukiingia kwa mlango unaona nani wa mwisho. So ikanikumbusha wakati hiyo karatasi iliraruliwa. Tukawekwa kibogo kabisa. Mpaka tukalala chini. Sasa nilipoona ikanikumbusha siku hiyo.
It's interesting that actually the 2 of you retired simultaneously. You are celebrating your retirement on 30th October. I believe. That 1st October.
Yes.
That's good. And then we celebrated your retirement Like 2 years ago or 1 year ago?
It was November.
November.
2021.
Oh, good. So these are good products. Madam,
Yes.
how do you feel today seeing your pupils?
I am very happy.
Yes.
The day is so nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say that this school has brought up a lot of people.
Yes.
I also started maybe from BCD, grade 1 and 2, and then I went back to my homeland.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, that time I was in my grandmother's home.
Yes.
And then I came here after Form 4. I thought before I went for training for 1 year.
Yes.
Then now I went and came back.
Good.
So I want to say that everything which I learned from Pombo as a teacher, I've kept it. And the children who were brought up in this school are very unique.
Yes.
In fact, there are people who are being relied on
Yes.
in our communities, in our villages, and we thank God for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to say that this day has been so good, and it's wonderful.
Good. I want you to share a memory. What you remember the best, the most. Either embarrassing. Which one do you want? Embarrassing or a good memory? So, any you choose. So let's go, Madam Grace. You don't remember? Everything has been neutral for you. Madam Sarah, the most embarrassing or the most beautiful thing you remember? Either as a pupil or a teacher?
So naweza sema nakumbuka, nakumbuka mwalimu wangu wa sayansi. Wakati huo alikuwa ni mwalimu Mr. Masharia.
Yes.
Yes. So alikuwa anatupeleka, anaenda mbele, naenda ficha kitu, alafu anachora mahali unapitia mpaka hapo, alafu unaambiwa utafute mpaka upate. Yes.
Nice.
So it was so wonderful. Mpaka ikanifanya wakati nilifanya my CPE.
Yes.
Wakati huo tulikuwa tunafanya 3 papers. Ilikuwa maths, English na general paper. Hiyo general paper ilikuwa science, history na geography. So kwa sababu ya huyo mwalimu ilinifanya kabisa nipende science. So wakati nilifanya CPE,
Yes.
Nilished from 90 nikienda huko juu. Kwa sababu sikuwa nataka time nipate kabla sijamaliza science. So nikaanzia science, nikashed nikienda kuelekea huko. From 1989 nikienda hivi. Yes.
Nice. So luckily I've been able to be a pupil of 2 of you. I was a student of Madam Grace and a student of Madam Esther Chimjor, and she's an examiner. Usimwona amekaa hivyo. I know she has been a thorough examiner of Kiswahili and Kiswahili. Yes. So, what has been the secret for success in this school?
Okay, the secret of success in this school, one is discipline.
Yes.
This school has maintained its own kind of discipline. When I joined this school, it was nice, and still now, up to now,
Yeah.
they are still emphasizing discipline.
Yes.
So discipline and hard work. And then also, there is also unity of the teachers, and also unity of the parents. So the parents of this school reliance with their teachers of the school,
Yes.
and they work together.
Thank you.
For the benefit of the child. One thing I can remember in this school, when I came here in 1997,
Yes.
I came to celebrate the #1 trophy of Baringo. I think the candidates were Mr. Philemon Kangogo, and yes, and I cannot remember some other classmates. So I want to say that it was so nice. So that was the first thing which I enjoyed in this school as a teacher. I enjoyed the success of the pupils of the school. So up to now, this school is still doing well because of that discipline and unity and hard work.
Nice. Madam Sarah,
Yes.
as a party, what do you think has been the secret for the good performance?
So of the secret ni kuja pamoja, wazazi, walimu wanakuja pamoja. Yaani hakuna hii kazi ya kusema, for example, hii mambo ya kusema huyu mwalimu ni mbaya ama ni nini. Mtoto akileta shida, wote wazazi na walimu wana deal na hiyo mambo, na hakuna mambo ya kusema wakati umefanya kazi na watoto, hakuna kusema ati huyu mwalimu anafanya hivi. That is why unaona shule ina excel. Wanakuja pamoja, wanafanya kazi pamoja, na wazazi ile kitu ambacho inahitajika kwa shule wanafanya. Yes.
Madam Grace, what has been one thing you saw that it makes them successful?
Wakati tulikuwa shule, discipline ilianzia hapo.
Yes.
Those people who set the standard ni wakina Macharia, Kudua, wakina Serone. Kwa sababu wakati tulikuwa hapa, discipline haikuwa rahisi, ilikuwa ya hali ya juu. Nakumbuka Mr. Kudua, ukicheza tu unanyoroshwa tu hapo. So discipline ilianzia zamani. So alafu wale walimu walikuja waliendeleza. And then again ukiona discipline ilienda hivyo wakina Serone, alafu wale walisoma this school. So the tuseme now alumni ya Pombo wakakuja funza hapa sasa. Sasa hiyo discipline walipewa ndio unaona sasa inaendelea. Hao walimu they teach their cousins and children and also their neighbors. Unaona wanafunza kwa sababu wanafunza watoto yao na discipline ile ile walifuata from the previous teachers. Alafu tena wazazi wa Pombo, they are very unique. Nimeenda kweli hata natoka upande wa Mogoti huko, lakini sijaona kama ya Pombo. They are so united to their teachers. Hawana maneno anasema wewe umechapa mtoto yangu nini? Wamechua maana ya masomo. They know the secret of education. Ndio unaona sasa discipline imeenda juu, walimu ni united.
Nice.
So na tunasema tunashukuru, tumeenda kama mimi nimeenda, nilitoka hapa 2010, nimerudi, shule inaendelea vizuri na tunasikianga. Na nafurahia sana nikiwa kila mahali, hata risoli sikitoka mimi naulizanga my school. So I am so proud of Pombo sana. So nasema hongera walimu, muendelee vizuri, mshikilie. So hata wengine wakienda au wengine waendelee hivyo. Hata nikiwa Pombo sitaki nisikie Pombo imeenda chini. So ndio furaha yetu, hata watoto wangu walipitia hao wengine. Ndio tunafurahi sana.
Asante. So I can see Madam Grace ameanza kufanya what people are doing. But before I give you a sentence, I want just a sentence. Ni wote ni walimu. I want you to give out one sentence, the last comment. But before I do that, let me remind you, the viewer, if up to this moment you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly do that so that we can grow together. The channel is Strategic Patrick Egon, and we are here for the Alumni Day. So one sentence, one last parting sentence. Madam Esther.
Okay. I want to say that one word for the teachers of this school and the stakeholders, that waendelee na moyo huo wa kushikilia umoja, wafanye kazi yao kwa bidii, waendelee nayo na wataendelea kushindana. That is my happiness. Mimi furaha yangu ni kuwaona wakiendelea kushinda kama vile wamekuwa wakishinda. Na ninawatakia mema na Mungu awabariki.
Asante sana. Madam Sarah.
Kwangu nataka nishukuru shule ya Pombo. Nikisema shule ya Pombo ni shule ya baba, mama na watoto. Kwa sababu sisi tukiwa wazazi tulisoma hapa Pombo. Na watoto wetu wakasoma Pombo. So unaona vile tumepitia Pombo. So Pombo ndio mwanzo wa kila kitu kwetu. So tunaambia wa Pombo waendelee hivyo. Tunafurahia, waendelee na huo moyo. Asante.
So nami nasema nashukuru sana walimu wa Pombo na nasema washikilie. So kuna walimu tulikuwa pamoja wakina Mr. Chemjor, Mr. Chepto. So wakienda wa make sure au wengine wakalie viti vizuri. Ndio wasiende alafu shule ifanye nini? Yumbe. So ni furaha yetu wakienda, hasa si tulienda. Mr. Kanguga alikuwa teacher akaenda, lakini shule ilisimama. So Mr. Chemjor, Mr. Chepto, simama vizuri, shule iendelee. Wenye wako nimeona they are still kuna young boys and girls and ladies. So wafuate nyayo ya hawa walimu wawili wakina Chemjor, Marilyn na wengine. Na nasema long life Pombo. Tunafurahia sana. Hata kama ni mbali wakianza supporting tutalete wachukue.
Asante sana. Thank you so much for your time. It's been a blessing having the ladies in this forum. Asante sana. And welcome for the alumni. Let's say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Chumba Kibi.
Yes.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
The day is finally up.
Yes.
It's down.
It's down.
How is it?
And I can say it has been a resounding success.
Yes.
A resounding success. And considering that this was the very first,
Yes.
I think we've got a reason to smile.
Good.
Yes.
So, Chumba Kibi, I can see you the year 2002.
Yes.
Your record was 399.
Yes.
And I have it stayed about up to 2016.
Over 15 years.
Over 15 years.
Over 15 years.
That was actually wonderful.
That was great.
So how do you feel that today you have talked with other alumni, interacted? What did you learn?
You know, it was so gratifying.
Yes.
Interacting with the alumni since the inception of the school.
Yes.
That is, the first examination year was 1980, and it was great.
Yeah.
Everything was just nostalgic, sentimental, and you had a lot of history,
Yes.
which is very well.
What was this particular new thing you learned today?
I didn't know that the success of this school costs great sacrifice to the pioneers of the school.
Yes.
I learned that it was not easy. Those founders passed through so many adults to be where we are today, and we owe our success to them.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. So, Chumba,
Yes.
that you scored 399. What was the baseline? What was the secret to this success?
I think I owe it to the culture of reading, the Pombo spirit,
Yes.
the culture of reading. You know, we had been shown that that method of reading on your own, the teachers, you know, preps time and all that. Just I can say that we had an interest.
Yes.
We were reading, we were studying for passion. Yeah.
So I would like to know your success journey past Pombo Primary.
Yes.
So that we can see what are the products you're getting from Pombo. So tell us, what happened after Pombo?
After Pombo, as you know, I was admitted to Maseno School, a national school, and there I worked hard the way I used to be in Pombo. I used to be in Pombo, but the problem with it is that I faced now real academic giants,
Yes.
and somehow along the way, I think I may have said I didn't put the effort that was required. Also, remember, I had so many challenges, school fees and all that. But I want to thank one Richard Chepu, who stood by me, and he ensured that after Form 3, I was not sent home for fees. But all along, I think before Form 3, I experienced a lot of challenges before he came to intervene. And the other shocker was that, you know, in Pombo, I used to predominantly be the lead, the first student in exams. I never went beyond number 3. But now in Maseno School, I now met real academic giants. And to some extent, I was a bit discouraged, you know.
Yes.
But all along, I don't regret. I scored a B plane, a strong B plane.
So from there, you are currently a teacher?
I teach at Lexol High School School,
Yes.
English literature.
Yes.
English was my passion. I want to thank my teachers who imparted in me that English, you know, the standards, the interest that was actually cultivated way in standard 4 by one Madam Esther.
Chemcha.
No, not Esther Chemcha. Esther Cheruyot.
Oh yes,
Yes, you know.
Yes, she also taught me.
Esther like white.
Yes.
I think we had nicknamed her Chalewa, Madam
Yes.
Chalewa.
Yes.
She really imparted a lot of English in me.
But I want you to focus on this camera and speak to
Yes.
3 people.
Yes.
The first is the alumni who missed the event today.
Yes.
What do you have to tell them?
Yes. For the alumni that missed, those of you who didn't attend this function, I want to say you missed a big function, you missed a big event. And now I wish that in the next, because you've said this will be an yearly event, so please aspire to be here. Let us build our school. Let us come together and see what we can do to our school by way of giving back to our great school. So I want to say you missed a big event.
Good. Secondly, I want you to speak to that pupil, that student who is looking at you today, and they are in Pombo Primary or any school around this vicinity, and tell them that they can actually succeed.
The fact that first of all you are in Pombo Primary School is in itself an upper age for you. It's an advantage in itself because there is a culture, like I said before, of studying, and the systems are there. So you have so many people whom you are looking up to, and they've set an example for you. So one thing I can say is that you are destined for greatness. Just to study on your own with the guidance of the teachers, and believe me, you will excel.
Good. The last group I want you to speak to is actually the people who will be part of your success, the teachers, the fraternity of Pombo School. I want you to tell them something.
Oh, I think I feel I can't thank you enough, and I know the same is for the others who have passed through Pombo Primary School. I want to say to the community of this place, I think you are endowed with kindness. I remember we used to just go for water at Loturo. We used to go to drink water at the other dams here, even for the other dam at Seronai's place, and all these other dams around Motomisoi. You know, these people just didn't bother with us. They gave us their support, be it small as it may seem to them, but it was great. We don't take it for granted. You remember even we used to play in this other field somewhere here.
Yes.
We didn't know that it belonged to somebody, it was somebody's land.
Sure.
But we used to play all through this side, even playing football and all that, but they had donated at that time. So I want to say thank you so much. To the teachers, I think we are what we are today because of what you did to us. We are so grateful. We are so grateful. It took your sacrifice, it took your ingenuity to see that we excel, and indeed will forever be indebted to you.
Good. Thank you, Chumba. It's
Thank
a wrap.
Thank you.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
And I
It
want
was
you to do
great.
this.
Yes.
I want you to tell those people to subscribe to my channel.
This is a great channel, ladies and gentlemen. Let us subscribe. Personally, I have subscribed, and I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of content, very educative content, very progressive content. I want to say, let us all subscribe to this great channel and get information day in, day out.
Thank you so much. It's been a wrap. I'm a proud alumni 2005. Asante sana.
A proud alumni 2002.
Asante. And always my mentor.
Thank you.
Asante Chumba.
Asante. Asante. Thank you.